Doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah, man. Once again, we back, man. This is Parlay with us, man. The regular sports guys talk show. You got me, Mr. Beans. You guys hustle stack. Stony Cook will be joining us soon. Shout out to Sean Doe, man. What up, Sean, man? You should be coming through. I know you on school vacation. Stop playing fucking games.
Yeah, stop bullshit. I talked to him.
Stop bullshitting, yo. You still got love over here, man. You should be popping in the show. And I did send you the link to the show today, Doe. So I know if you're watching, if you hear this, you know you got the link. You get the link every fucking week, bro. Pop in when you could pop in. We just need 2 minutes of your time, Doe, so you could come in and show your face, man. People asking, what happened to your man, Doe? What happened to the dude with the soccer? Like, how come we ain't seeing him? We ain't get no soccer news this year. This is people telling me this. We ain't get no soccer news this year. I'm like, yeah, Doe's been on hiatus, and he's the guy with the soccer, da-da-da.
Parlays too.
And the parlays. This is the show, Parlay with us, and we don't got Doe here to give us the parlays, man. You know Cook don't parlay. He likes straight bets. So you know how that go. But what up, Stacks, man? We got a nice, good week going on. The Patriots,
man, we got a good week going, man. Got a great week. Great week. College football, NFL football, a lot of shit going on.
Yo, that college football, I'm going to tell y'all one thing, man. I called it. I don't want to even toot my own horn on some bullshit, but I told y'all that Ole Miss, man. I know I fell off on Ohio State because you know I'm a big Ohio State guy.
I called that Miami. I thought Miami could beat.
You called that. You and Riz, you and Cook called that Miami. Y'all said Miami gonna take that game. Miami played quick, they played fast, and they played determined. And I like the way Carson Beck was playing. He didn't play scared at all. He played like he wanted to win that game, right?
Yeah.
So, and Ohio State started slow. Be real.
Yeah, they did. They started slow. They started slow because that front four from Miami was on their ass. They had to adjust real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. That front
four. Had
to
adjust real quick. Let me adjust real quick. Shit.
Yo, that front four for Miami was serious, bro. Like, I like the way I just like the way that what I saw out of Miami, what I saw out of Carson Beck and their defense. I didn't, yo, Stacks, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I didn't watch Miami like that this year. They got one of those old school Miami defenses going on right there.
Yeah, I watched them because everybody know I live in Florida, but I watched them a lot. Watched a lot of all the Florida teams, but I just knew that front four shit. They got 2 first-round draft picks, maybe 3 on that defensive line. So I just knew they was gonna be able to get after them. Plus the way I see Indiana put pressure on them. So and yo, shout out to Indiana, man. Indiana, the real Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. They might have cost my man his job over there in Alabama, man. The way they do.
Everybody expected Bama to maybe not win. I know people did expect Bama to win.
People expect Bama to win, man. Ain't nobody. People still ain't taking Indiana serious. They
right.
Still ain't.
That's why I had to check what I was saying. Because people ain't taking Indiana serious. Bama's a storied franchise. That's Alabama, SEC. So people were thinking like, yo, they're going to go in there and embarrass these dudes.
Yeah, that ain't the same. That's Alabama. They ain't Bama. When Saban left, he took Bama with him. That's Alabama. That ain't Bama. Like that old school. Saban was there. They was Bama. Like,
they was Bama. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right about that one. You facts on that one. I didn't expect it. Shout out to Indiana. They did their thing, man. I like what they got going, man. That quarterback's good, Stacks.
Yeah. I mean, those are first. I mean, potentially first if he comes
He's
back.
the first round, right? The first pick, the first quarterback.
Everybody's saying if he comes back, he'd be the first quarterback taken. That's the consensus.
I believe it.
The Raiders take him. They number 1 pick.
Would you take him or Beck?
I'll take Mendoza.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is a biggest frame. He's a bigger dude.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have Beck high, man. Like this draft right here ain't a draft.
It ain't.
for quarterback next year, you might have some guys that's coming out that's supposed to be pretty good.
But Beck got to come out. Beck can't sit
Beck's
no more.
done. He's done.
He's done.
I think if he wins the national championship, I think his stock will rise.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you been getting into it. Like, yeah, you're right. Right. Get into the championship. Win or lose.
Yeah.
His stock will rise. You're right.
You gotta make plays. He made some good throws. He stayed within the offense. So, like I said, if he makes the right plays, I think his stock will rise.
I like what I saw out of Beck watching that game against Miami, Ohio State, because I wanted to see what Ohio. Like I said, Ohio State. What's that kid out of fucking Ohio State? He's the #1 receiver being drafted this year.
Jeremiah. Yeah, he is crazy because he can't come out till next year.
Damn.
He's only a sophomore. He can't come out the next year.
He's good.
Real good.
He's real good. Yo, this dude was literally like manhandling that defense, that secondary a little bit.
It's a big
when they warmed up.
He's from Miami. He's from Miami. He said he almost went to Miami. He said he was real close.
Damn.
He's from Miami. He's a Miami kid.
Miami missed out on a good player because that kid.
I think Ohio State doing his NIL is crazy though. I think he getting like $4 million or something. Yeah, I think he getting like $4 million.
That NIL changed the college game though, real quick.
Changed the college. Back in the day, you know what I mean? You wanted to stay close to the crib in case you had to get something to eat for moms or shit. You know what I mean? You could leave campus, let me go back home.
Most SEC kids, most SEC teams, I would say they courted. Most of the kids in the SEC was from the South.
Yeah,
I don't care if they were from North Carolina, Bama, wherever they from, Houston, wherever, Texas, they were close in that vicinity, Oklahoma, all that shit, where they could get back home if they have to. You never seen these kids from the South, these top, how you want to say, these high recruits coming out of the South. You never see them say, yo, I'm going to go play in Syracuse. Or
go play in Michigan.
Or go play in Michigan, or go play in DC, or go play in any of these schools. Nah, they stay in the South. And that's why the South recruits pretty well. It's the weather, the whole nine, and these kids staying close to home. But like a kid,
shout out to BC too for raising their NIL up, because I guess O'Brien went in there and pitched the bitch. They guess they giving out more NIL money to give to the kids.
Too.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's no reason why UMass and BC is that bad.
There you go.
That shit in both sports.
In both.
At least BC never was, they never was Notre. I mean, they used to be good, but it never was like a Notre Dame or Miami, nothing like that. But they was always respectable.
Especially in basketball, though.
Yeah, basketball, they was always decent. But now I watched that game. I watched them play the other day. I was like, this shit is bad. I said, I don't know where they got these kids from. Ain't no kids from Mass on the team. I said, this is wild. I mean, there's a couple kids from Mass, but no heavy New England based kids. I'm like, this is wild. All these good kids.
You're right. You know what? You're right about that when you think about it. And if y'all looking at my sweater, this is my work sweater, man. They got all kind of shit on it. But so, if anybody's paying attention, they're like, yo, this dude got all kind of look like fucking stains and shit. Nah, that's from work, man. That's what
you had the tie-dye joint on. I ain't know.
It looks tie-dye Nike, but it ain't tie-dye Nike, man. It's work Nike, man. This is my work sweatshirt. I haven't even changed it, man. So you know what Nike say, just do it, right? So that's what I'm on. But the kid out of BYU, and I know we're talking because we're waiting for Stoney to come on. And if anybody's following us right now or watching, shout out to anybody in the Facebook, YouTube, or the Twitch side of things that's watching us right now. And we appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. We're going to get more into football in a few minutes. We're going to get more into the sports thing and what's went down today in the NFL on the final week of the season. But we'll wait till Cook jump in. But at the meantime, let's talk about some of this college situation that's going on. As you're talking about BC and UMass Boston, because this is a Boston's-based podcast and we do everything Boston, we talk Boston. We respect other teams. We like other teams, but we respect, this is Boston. This is home base. But how did BC or UMass not be able to recruit this beast of a kid that you said went to BYU out of Brockton? How'd that happen?
That's a good question. And you got UMass, not only that, Connecticut. But I think Connecticut had a shot at him from what I heard. But
UConn, you got UConn, you got URI, you got Syracuse. You know what I mean? You got St. John's. How did this kid end up in the other side of the country at BYU?
It's called a $7 million NIL deal. That's how he is.
That's what see, but you just brought it up, though, Stacks. You brought it up about this NIL thing. You know what I mean? Like, BC probably wasn't spending the money that they need to spend.
But I don't know. BC BC in basketball just has no reason to be that bad. And then I like New Balance, but they sponsored by New Balance now. I mean, a lot of kids are gonna go to Nike schools because they want the gear. Put it that way. Now Nike or Adidas, they want the gear, but goddamn, New Balance. I mean, they coming. I mean, they got Cooper flag signed to them. But
yeah, New Balance is coming. You're right. They got the Cooper flags. They got the you just mentioned my man
Leonard.
Why?
Yeah.
You got the tennis players. You got New Balance is coming. You're right. They got some of the baseball players. They got some soccer guys, but New Balance is not where Nike is. New Balance is now trying to get back into the fray. Remember, New Balance they were obsolete for how long when it came to apparel. Yeah, they didn't even go. New Balance, to tell you the truth, fuck it. New Balance wasn't even in sports when it comes to major. But
I think they was like a running apparel.
A running. That was, where running. When you say running, you mean Olympics.
Yep.
That's when you saw New Balance. You didn't see New Balance no time before the Olympics. Every 4 years when there's Olympics come through, that's when you see New Balance commercials or whoever's running with New Balance. You seeing Bolt, all that shit. Usain put New Balance back on the map. If it wasn't for him, that team, that company would have fell.
Probably, I believe you'd be right.
Fell. If it wasn't for Usain Bolt, that shit would have been over with. They locked him in, and he won all those fucking gold medals in them, and that's what brought New Balance back into the fray. Other than that, and then like you said, they started recouping some basketball players and some athletes in other sports, and that's what's bringing New Balance. What's up, Crook, man?
What's good, man? Yo,
man, we had to hold it down. We had to let you get your. You got reprimanded. I heard.
Nah, I didn't even nothing like that. I was at Bean Spot. You know what I'm saying? I had to come home and get it together, man. That's all it was, man. I'm coming from Canton, Ohio.
Canton, Ohio.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a hell of a trip. That's a hell of a trip. Must have had the private jet.
No doubt. You know how I move. That's how I move, man. That's how I move. But you know how to make it, man. So we here, man. We got a lot of good things to talk about, man. Playoff is set. College football playoffs is set. Yo, we ready to roll, man. I'm
man. Let's get into it real quick before we get into it. Shout out to Another Lost Soul. I know you're in there watching some way or you peeking in. Shout out to Another Lost Soul, man. This is the official, non-official, but official stat guy for the regular sports guys, because Another Lost Soul, man, before the show even start, man, he puts the stats out there for us to read. Myles Garrett hit the sack record today with 23 sacks in the season. Stephon Diggs went over 1,000 yards, the first Patriot receiver since 2019, and Julian Edelman to go over 1,000. I think he got some guys. I want to say, because I looked it up, because all the drama that's going on with Stephon. I looked it up to see where he's at. He made an incentive today by getting that 1,000.
I think he got incentive last week.
Shout out to I like that. Give him that round of applause.
Yeah,
I know Yeah, man. I know he's going through his things and shit like that, but we haven't had 1,000-yard receiver since Julian Edelman, yo. That's crazy to me, right? That's madness. So, shout out to Stephon Diggs, man, knowing that he's going through a lot of personal drama with himself and his peoples or whatever. Shout out to him for coming through and having a good game. Shout out to Drake May for staying employed.
Drake May for potentially an MVP season.
Potentially MVP season. Shout out for him to staying poised and taking it. Now I wouldn't say putting his team on his back, but being consistent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Being consistent and not making mistakes.
Yep. Yeah.
Not making mistakes, guys. Think about young quarterbacks. What young quarterbacks do? They make mistakes. No matter what, they make mistakes. And for some reason, and shout out to Josh McDaniels. If you're not giving Josh McDaniels, if you're not giving him his applause for this season, you're tripping.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels is keeping this kid on even keel. It ain't Vrabel, it's McDaniels.
Yeah, but we gotta give a shout out to Vrabel too, though. Shout out
to Vrabel. You know why? Me and Stoney had this conversation before he left the crib.
Yep.
Shout out to Vrabel because you know what? When I watch him, Stacks, and you know I got my qualms. Y'all already know that, right? But the thing I noticed about Vrabel that I like about Vrabel, that dude know how to be a player's coach for real.
Yeah, get the best out of his players.
When you see them dudes run off the fucking sideline and start to hug him, and he's embracing them back with the same embrace, not that like, yeah, pat you on the head, get out of here embrace. He's embracing them, laughing, smiling, and cheering them, and that's the difference, bro.
Yeah, it's the style of coaching. It's the style of coaching.
That's why they playing for this dude.
You got to reach these players. That's the day and age we in. As a coach, you got to reach the players and get their best ability, their innermost potential out of them. Because a lot of these players, they got potential. They got the ability. They got the potential. They just don't know how to reach it. They don't know how to get there. And he's the type of coach that gets the best out of his players. That's why you hear a lot of these unknown players doing their thing. Like, wow, this such and such. And he's been coming around. He's been, doing good. He's been playing great. And a lot of times it's players that you haven't heard of, but he knows how to get the best potential out of these players. And a lot of these coaches don't have that gift. You got to have that gift to get the best out of these players. And he's good at that.
Key point. 2 years ago, now I'm going behind the Gerard Mayo regime. 2 years ago, if Ramondre was having a situation that he had this year, will we be talking Ramondre right now, Stevenson?
Nope.
No. Bill would have let him ride into that pine, into obscurity.
Yes, Bill probably would have destroyed his career. Probably
he would have destroyed the kid.
Yeah, Bill old.
Vrabel stayed with the kid.
And look what he's doing now.
Problems, we're gonna fix that. And look how Ramondre is running the ball now compared to the beginning of the season when he was making the mistakes with the fumble. Watch how he's running the ball. He's protecting the ball on contact. And that's coach.
Well, you know what he did? He took the pressure off of Ramon Stevenson. Now, Henderson is the main guy right now. Ramon Stevenson, in a way, he's like the second fiddle to Henderson. So I think the pressure's off his shoulders, and I think he plays well like that. That's just what it is. Some guys play better when they're in the background rather than in the forefront. And I think that's what's going on with him because he's been doing this the last couple of weeks. He's been doing this thing. Every time he comes in, he's been very productive. And I think he's very comfortable in that role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's comfortable in that role. I think they got a 1-2 punch at running back. I think they definitely going. It kind of got that what the Bears got with Gibbs and Montgomery.
Yep.
Whoever's going to be both of them going to tote it.
Yes.
Both of them going to tote it, but they're going to, whoever got the high hand, they're going to run with him the most.
Yes, I agree. And to see Ramon Stevenson catching the ball out of the backfield looks great. It looks great. He's good.
Me and Cook talked about that. That's another major thing. The Patriots was successful. Guys, I know a lot of people probably saying, yo, this is how we do it. The Patriots was successful in the past when they had a running back who could catch out the backfield.
Oh, they always had that one.
White, Folk, you name it. They had that guy.
OG Shane Vereen. They had
OG
Shane Vereen. Wow, you brought it back.
Wow, you brought it back.
Yeah, they always had that one
Shane
back.
Vereen. You're right. I should have said Shane Vereen too. It should have been
shout out to Danny Woodhead.
Shane Vereen and then White. You're right.
Shout out to Danny Woodhead too.
And Danny Woodhead. Oh,
Danny Woodhead. Yep, shout out to Danny Woodhead.
You gotta have that running back. And for the size of Ramondre Stevenson to be so sweet with the hands out the backfield, like a receiver, that's a plus in this playoffs.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
I agree.
That's a plus. He looked like he could line up in a slot.
He probably could. And then match him up against the line. Don't be surprised if McDaniels throw that wrinkle in there in the playoffs.
Oh, no, McDaniels is coming with something. The regular season playbook is over. That shit just got scrapped. The new playbook is starting tonight. Tomorrow morning or Tuesday when practice start back up, there's a new playbook, bro.
Yes, I agree.
That playbook from the regular season, that shit's over with. That's what we did. What we've been practicing for the past few weeks has been basically for the playoffs, not for the season, not for the fucking regular season. So McDaniels, bro, he's the key to this team winning. I'm trying to tell y'all that. He might not be a good head coach, but the dude is a freaking quarterback guru.
I agree.
He's a quarterback guru. They talk about Shanahan and the McVays and the dude out of Green Bay and all that shit, but they don't give McDaniels no respect, bro.
Because he didn't have success.
He's an OG now.
He had 2 coaching opportunities and he didn't do nothing. That's what really took away from him. He didn't do nothing with the Raiders and he didn't do nothing with the Broncos. But not only that, he didn't do anything with them. He just looked horrible with both of those teams. Horrible.
Yeah.
It's one thing if he made progress with these teams. One thing if he made progress, playoff appearance, a better record than what it was before he got there. No, it just got worse. It got worse when he went to Denver. He had the highlight when he beat us. He beat us. It was in the playoffs. I don't know.
No, it was regular season. That was
regular season. And that was his highlight. So he was worse.
And that was in Denver. I remember that
game.
Right.
He made Denver a worse team than than before he got there. And he made the Raiders even a worse team before he got there. So that's why he doesn't get that respect. But it seems like he's just a good coordinator. He just probably has to stay there, like Spagnuolo. Spagnuolo got to stay as a coordinator. I don't think he's a good head coach. He's just gonna have to stay as a coordinator. And I think that's the same thing with McDaniel. I mean, is he gonna get another coaching opportunity? I don't know.
I don't know about that. You're right.
His track record's not good. So just stay in your lane, and I think he'll be all right.
McDaniels ain't gonna get no more tries.
I think it's a wrap.
The only try he'll get is in college football.
I was giving you. You took the word out of my mouth, Bean. I was gonna say if he go to college, he'll give him a shot, but he ain't gonna get.
And it might not even be SEC.
Nah, it might be the MAC.
It might be the MAC.
You ain't leaving no coordinator job to go coach no goddamn MAC.
All right, that's what I'm saying. But he's only gonna be as good as the MAC. That's what I'm saying. If he gets,
he'll go ACC, Big Ten.
You think so? Big Ten.
Yeah. I see him in the Big Ten.
I see him in the Big Ten, ACC.
I could see him with the Gators. I think the Gators.
Hell no! I tell you that right now. That ain't gonna happen in the swamp. I tell you that right now. You think the potential of winning in the that's football country in the swamp, man. They don't.
But they bought that offense though. That's the thing with them. They bought that offense.
You gotta have some. I mean, they don't play in the swamp, man. Like You think LSU Stadium is some shit? That swamp is fucking wild, dog.
Yo,
Like,
that swamp is wild, man. Me tell you,
man, they
swamp
ain't
is
having
wild.
that shit. They ain't having that shit.
Yo,
like,
they live and breathe the swamp, man.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
what it's all
think
about.
that
There's nothing else going on in Gainesville. Nothing but the Gators. Nothing.
That's it. That's it, dog. That's it. That's
Nothing.
all they got.
Yo, the Gators.
That's one of the biggest college towns I've been to. As
Mm.
far as them supporting that and Florida State too, Tallahassee. Shout out to
Yeah,
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee too. They
Shout
get
out to
down too, man.
Tallahassee big with Florida State. But because I want to say Miami Storm because Miami don't have their own shit no more. Like them schools we just named Gators and Florida State, they own shit. They own stadiums, and it's a shame that Miami don't.
Miami's sharing the stadium with
the Dolphins.
That's craziness.
Yeah, we know where they play at. They took the Orange Bowl and put the fucking Miami Marlins there, which makes no sense.
Right. Shout out to the Orange Bowl. That was a unique stadium. I didn't go in it. I was around it. I saw it.
I've been to it a couple times, but
it's a unique stadium, man. Shout out to them, man.
That is the most idiotic shit in the world to have an outdoor baseball stadium in Florida. It makes no sense. Number one, it's too hot.
Too hot.
Too fucking hot. Nobody wants
it.
No,
they can close it. They can close the roof. It's retractable.
Yeah, but that was the point. The point of the matter is they leave it open a lot. That was a couple times the joint didn't close when they tried to close the joint.
But hold up. Y'all mean to tell me they put a roof on that fucking stadium?
Yeah, because it rains a lot. It rains a lot out there in Florida. So they had to put a retractable
summertime, Stoney, you know it's gonna rain every day.
Right. But the thing is,
that stadium didn't have a roof.
The old stadium didn't have a roof. And a lot of games got canceled because of the rain. So now their new stadium, it has a roof. It has a retractable roof. So they can close it. And the Orange Bowl had to go. So what happens is Miami Hurricanes, they sharing it with the Dolphins. I don't know what they're gonna do to move forward, but it's been working for now. For now, it's working. But
they're gonna have to get their own though, won't you?
It's too much history in that program, that football program for them.
I think maybe if I don't know, but I don't know. They're gonna probably have to be a lot more successful for them to open up another stadium because it costs for more money. The city's gonna have to come up with more money. You're talking about 3 stadiums, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but this move was to save money because they wasn't making money.
It's easy.
And I think the baseball team,
I think you're right.
It's easy. I can figure it out. Get rid of the fucking Marlins. They ain't doing shit anyway. So get rid of the Marlins.
I mean, they're not doing nothing now, but I mean, the team has potential. I mean, they just need better management, but they got potential. They produce great players. I mean, they believe in them.
They ain't won since they had goddamn my man over there taking the juice. What's my man name? Yo, I just seen him like 2 months ago. He lived down here too.
What, the pitcher or the coach?
Nah, the player, bro. What's my man name?
Ivan Rodriguez.
Nah, the outfielder, friends with Barry Bonds, man. You know him if I said his goddamn name, bro. He got caught up with the juice too, like the rest of them. Like black dude.
I'm not a big baseball guy, but when it comes to
you know him, Beans. If I
that's what I'm saying. When it comes to like,
you know.
He was in that. Was he on the? Remember, they won in.
He was on that team. He was on the team.
They won in '97 and they won in 2003.
He was on the last one they won. He was on that team.
Okay, the last one.
You know him, man. Oh, Gary Sheffield, Stoney. Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield. They had a squad. 03, they had a squad.
Gary Sheffield was a Met though, right?
He was a Marlin first though.
He was a Marlin.
He was a Marlin first. Yeah, he was a Marlin first, and he moved around a little bit. He was with San Diego. I
just know Sheffield for the Mets.
Yeah. Chef won it.
And then he went to the Yankees and
that's right.
03. No, 04.
Did he get one?
03. They won in 03.
That was the year we beat them, so he didn't get one that year. That was the year he was on that team when we came back, when Poppy and them came back.
04.
Yeah, he was on that team.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Gary Sheffield was on that team.
They had a squad,
I didn't
that
know he
whole
got
3
caught up
squad
with the
was
juice either.
serious.
I didn't know he got caught up with the juice. Yeah. Hey, yo, El Pollo Loso. Yeah, Gary Sheffield. You told me we was trying to come up with the name.
Yeah,
man.
he lived down here. We should see Gary every now and again. You can see Gary walk around town and shit.
Yeah, Gary, he's chilling. He's doing his thing, man. He made his money. You know, he did his thing, man. You know, I mean, he got caught up. But he didn't get caught up like that. It's not like he got.
Yeah, he got caught up. He's on that list. I know he was on that list.
Because that list wasn't supposed to come out. That was the whole thing. That list was supposed to be like it was one of those voluntarily. It was a voluntarily
because that's how Poppy ended up. That's how Big Poppy ended up on that list.
Right. So what they told the players was that whatever the results is not coming out. That's what they told the players. That's why everybody got caught off guard. So it was unfortunate.
That was Bond's homie. He was the one that got caught up with the joint, the cream in the clear. Remember, they had the OG lotion rub on
the cream in the clear.
Lotion had the fucking roids in it. That by where Diddy got the shit from right there. I didn't even think about that. The lotion had the juice in it. And Diddy body hollered at my man who invented that. Like, you put the joint in the baby oil.
That shit was crazy.
I like that one. That's a good.
I didn't think about that, Eddie Beans. He might be on to something right there.
Might be on to something right there.
But Big Poppy's in the Hall of Fame, though. Big Poppy got in the Hall of Fame, so like all that's a wash.
Rightfully so, Poppy. Poppy didn't have all them dudes that was on the juice. You could just see they was on the juice.
Yeah, they was on it, man. Poppy came.
I know we're talking baseball real quick, but let me ask you.
We did get sidetracked a little bit, but
no, that's fine.
He did it the right way.
This is the Sunday night show. This is the Sunday night show. Everything goes. Everything goes Sunday night. We're going to
agenda
talk
free.
about NFL season.
Agenda free.
Agenda free. We got to give you guys. But real quick, because before we move back into football, I got 2 minutes before I move back into football with you. When it comes to all of these guys, how long is the baseball world gonna wait before they have to enter these guys? They're
not coming in. They're not going in.
You mean no Roger Clemens?
No, he's not getting in. Barry Bonds not getting in.
No McGuire.
They're not getting in. You know when they may get in? When they're gone, when they're dead.
Or baseball gets a new commissioner. That's right. The only way.
They're not getting in right now. They're not gonna get in. They standing on it. It's a stance, and they standing on it. Yep. They standing on it. And the thing was, let me tell you something. Ortiz's situation was different because remember, A-Rod's not in, right?
Yep.
A-Rod was on that list. I think
Manny not in. Manny's not in either.
Hell no, he's not in. Manny got caught up many times after. He's definitely not gonna get in. He got caught when he came back. Like he got caught like 3 or 4 times. Manny, it's a wrap for him. It's a wrap. Ortiz, on the other hand, his situation is different. You know, you talking about a guy that his track record, it coincides with his trajectory. He wasn't a guy that went from 10 home runs to like 50. That's the thing with him. His was consistent. He was rising consistently, and he stayed there. And it just worked out as his career went on. Nothing was like weird. Nothing was like a big jump or nothing like that. It was just consistent the way he came up in baseball and the way he played the game. And I think that's what got him in. Nothing was off with him like with them other guys. Like Barry Bonds wasn't really a home run hitter like that. Bonds jumped. A lot of these other guys jumped. A-Rod was consistent, but A-Rod just got caught with an illegal substance, period.
Another thing, Stoney, Poppy was a likable guy. That was another thing.
Bonds he was a likable guy. Exactly.
Nobody liked it, Bonds.
Nobody
liked it. Likable.
He wasn't likable.
No, Bonds, but he wasn't a what you call a power hitter. He was a 5'2" player. He stole bases. He'll hit 30 home runs. He'll have like 100 and some RBIs, or what have you. Like his average was where he was as a player. But what happened? He got bigger. Then he went from a 31 home run hitter to like
50.
50 home run hit. Then he hit, so it was just not. His trajectory wasn't consistent. It was like a big jump, and that would raise eyebrows. His size and his statistics as far as home run. Ortiz stayed right there at a steady pace, like he was right on the money. Steady. He worked hard. He was climbing. And if you look at his statistics year after year, it just climbed gradually. It wasn't nothing outrageous. So that's why he was able to get into the Hall of Fame. And he was a likable guy, like Stack said. So everything worked with Ortiz. And it was unfortunate because the list he was on, it wasn't supposed to come out. That was a voluntarily test that all these players took, and they told the players that this is just voluntarily, this is nothing, it's not gonna have to do anything.
It's not gonna be publicized.
It's not gonna come out. And it leaked out, and it raised controversy. Eyebrows and controversy.
True. So let's move back on, man. Real quick, Stoney, we got a couple minutes. What is your pick? Hold on, let's do this because I know that time is right there. Yeah, man. Once again, man, it's Stoney Sportsbook, man. Give a shout out to Stoney for doing that thing, man, every week. You got to give him a round of applause. Shout out to Stoney. Stoney, what you got going on this week real quick before this game started in 3 minutes?
Real fast. Take the Ravens right now. Man, listen, it was at 3.5. It was at 3. It's all the way up to 4.5. Yo, it don't matter. Take the Ravens. They about to smash the Steelers tonight. Lamar's back. They pissed. The Steelers, they don't have Metcalf, and Metcalf is their main guy. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have problems. So my main pick today is taking the Ravens. Just take the 4.5. It's an ugly number, but take it. Don't worry about it. And on the side, take the under too. This is going to be a low-scoring game, but I see the Ravens winning 30-10.
I co-sign that, Stoney.
I co-sign with the under.
30-10. They on some shit, and they do. And it's all set up, man. This is gonna be Tomlin's last year. It's been talked about. That game they lost last week that they shouldn't have lost.
It
just says a lot.
If they lose badly, they're gonna blow that shit up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. And the writing's on the wall. Lamar's too young, man, and Harbaugh's too much. He's just a great coach. It's not time for the Ravens right now.
Let me ask you this question real quick. You think on both sides of both teams, if Tomlin lose, he's out.
Yep.
If the Ravens lose, he's out. Harbaugh's out.
Yeah, that's fit. That's safe to say.
I think Harbaugh got a little bit more room to lean on.
Yes, he does.
You think he got more room than my man?
I think
he does.
I think Pittsburgh needs to have what you say when you divorce Shorty. What you say? Irreconcilable differences. That's going to be a mutual partner.
So this is why
they both are going to benefit.
They both right, but
the
reason why Harbaugh has a little more leeway is because he won playoff games. He won playoff games. He might have lost in the championship against the Patriots a few times. He might have lost in the second round, but he won playoff game. Tomlin, on the other hand, he has not won a playoff game in a very long time.
Since Ben Roethlisberger.
Since Ben.
Yeah, since Ben. Since Ben. So
and maybe a year or two before Ben actually was out of there.
It's just been a long time. It's been a long time. And
listen, I like Tomlin. I like the franchise in Pittsburgh as far as how they go about business. Yes. I like that they're into the Rooney Rule, even though some people say the Rooney Rule is some kind of a watered down bullshit, but at least Pittsburgh adhered to the Rooney Rule because it was created out of them, right?
Yeah, it's created.
So I like that part about Pittsburgh.
It's legit.
It's legit, but you might be right. Now, if that being said, right, where would you think Tomlin is taking a break? You think he's taking a break?
That's a good question.
I think he will wait for the right situation.
Yeah, he'll wait for he's definitely gonna get another job, but he'll wait for the right situation.
Tonight's game, and what y'all call Dead Man's Monday, whatever the Monday is, come tomorrow, right?
It's over for the Steelers tonight. I think the Steelers.
No, but I'm saying
the end of them as we know them.
If he gets cut tomorrow, right?
It won't happen tomorrow, though.
Is it Monday the day that they get rid of the coaches?
But he's different, though. They Steelers don't operate that way, man.
You might be right.
They don't operate that way.
I'll give you that, Crook. But if he ends tomorrow or this season, do y'all really see? Do Coach Tomlin needs to take a dress back? Do he needs to step back, take a season, readdress himself as a person?
I think so.
Before he goes into another situation?
I think so. You know why? Because he's coming from a situation that he's been part of for like decades. You know what I'm saying? When you leave in a workplace that you've been there for like 20 years or so, you just can't jump into something else. You got to clear your mind. You got to take a year off to clear your mind and build your stock, because that year he's going to take off. There's going to be more opportunities, right? And you got to see how a lot of these teams draft.
I like
you know
that.
What I'm saying? So then he's going to calculate his move. All right. I like this.
But there is some situations opening up this year, though.
I was just getting ready to see that. I'm gonna tell you a situation to watch for if he and this is a perfect kind of hire for them, is the Raiders. The Raiders would jump all over him in a heartbeat. They may
jump all over him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he's a Raiders type coach.
He's a Raiders type hire, man. I'm telling you right now, they would throw some money that he couldn't turn down. I believe that to be true. And
that's what it's gonna take.
And with them having the #1 draft pick, I believe, and the Raiders are starving. They are starving.
Stacks, you are onto something. You are totally onto something. The reason why I say you're onto something, they tried it out with my man who used to be a linebacker, the dude from the Giants. Somehow he couldn't hold the team. They got rid of him. They got Pete this year. Tom Brady is the one of the owners. He brought in Pete because he liked Pete. Something about Pete that Tom liked. But Pete's time is over because Pete can't coach. Not can't coach, but it's a young man's game. It's a younger time now, right?
Yep.
So you're totally right. The Raiders made a move 3 years ago, 4 years ago, y'all. They went to Las Vegas and built $1 billion stadium. There's no way they're going to keep putting out this type of product as an ownership and investors. Tom Brady's there now. So you're totally right. They're going to go after the top-notch coach and make the moves they need to make. They got the #1 pick. So you're totally right. But
no, the Raiders got the #1 pick?
Yeah, Raiders got #1 pick.
Raiders got the #1 pick. So with that being said, if Pitt make a move on Monday, on the next coming month, on Tomlin, you're right. And maybe the Raiders, after Monday and you hear all these guys getting fired and then you hear all these guys getting hired, if Raiders stay mums and you don't hear nothing coming out of Raiders camp, it's because they're waiting on Tomlin. Good one, Stacks. Good observation on that, because he would be a perfect Raider coach.
He would be. He would be a perfect Raider coach. He fits that. I think he would bring that team back to.
That team back. They need a coach like him. That's facts. Like that. Shout out to my sister Karen Christopher Allen, all the way of Trinidad and Tobago. I love you. Thanks for coming through, man. That's love, man. My sister's showing me love, man. Coming on my show, giving me a thumbs up and giving me the vibe that I need, man. Thank you. I love you.
Shout out to Trinidad.
Shout out to Trinidad.
What is it? El Pollo Loso? I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, what is he saying?
You must have dreamt about that.
No, hell
no.
That's diabolical, man.
Like, if y'all knew this dude like I know him, this sounds just right coming out his fucking mouth. He come up with shit like this. I don't know what the fuck he be doing when he come up with it, with this shit he come up with. You listen,
that's diabolical, man.
That's diabolical. Like,
I'll sway. Like, why would they do that?
I don't see that. Me either.
You're talking about two franchises that despise each other.
Despise each other.
Decades. Oh yeah, let me bring you in. after I've been hating on you and did all kinds of shit.
And Pittsburgh, they don't like to recycle coaches. They like to hire new.
Oh yeah. They like to hire brand new that haven't coached anywhere else.
Observation. You're right, because the next Pittsburgh coach might be somebody that we don't even fucking know about.
And we don't know. It's gonna be defense. Yo, I'll tell you one thing. It's gonna be a defensive coordinator.
And I'm gonna tell you that. Who's gonna get a look at that job because of the.
I know you want to say
it. Go ahead.
My man from Minnesota, defensive coordinator.
Nah.
There you go, Stoney, right there. He was there coaching, and I think Pittsburgh will give him a shot.
What about Vance Joseph?
Vance, like I said, he was a head coach at one time.
Vance is not the guy. Vance, he needs.
Well, look what Vance is doing. Look what he's doing.
As a DC, yeah, he's doing his thing. But some guys are just.
But you said a defensive coach.
I
understand.
I believe he will interview for the gig. I believe they will interview him. I believe they will interview Vance. But my man, what's my man name that was on the paper? Flores. I believe Flores. Because only way I say Flores being because he was there. He was there at one time. So I just think that Flores. I just think they would really look at Flores. I really do.
You're right.
Yeah, I think Flores.
Yeah. And you know why they would look at Flores is what he went through in Miami. Y'all might say why. Y'all might say why, but who supports coaches more than there's only. I think Pittsburgh is one of those teams that really support coaches.
Yep, support black coaches.
Black coaches.
Yeah.
So you're right, Flores. Yeah, but I would say Vance Joseph will get an interview.
He would get an interview, but I don't think he's the guy. And I'm looking at what he was. He coached the Broncos.
Yeah,
and you look at certain coaches' philosophies and what they get out of their teams. I think you got to pay attention to that. Flores, he got a lot more out of the Dolphins than Vance Joseph did out of the Broncos.
Yeah, right.
And what happened with Flores was it was more of a what they call a personal situation going on.
And come to find out he was right.
He was right. Flores. He should have definitely had gotten another opportunity. No question. Because what he did to that Dolphins team before they got there, it was incredible. He instilled a
culture
to that team. That team was playing on fire, and I think they got hit with some injuries. I think Tua got hurt. Right?
Remember, Stoney. The big reason was he didn't want Tua.
He didn't want Tua.
Didn't want me. Remember, he wanted Justin Herbert.
Right.
He didn't want Tua.
That was
his downfall, and the only reason he may not get another chance if he doesn't is because the way he ratted on that owner.
Yeah, he let it all out the bag.
He sued the league.
You don't do that.
He sued the league. Yeah, he sued the league, and you're right. That might keep him at a DC for a little while.
Yeah, that might.
Keep him.
I was actually surprised he got an NFL gig. I really was.
That's right. Yeah, but he sued the league, and that you're right. That is a big factor. I think that is a big factor. He sued the league. I like Raheem Morris too, out of Houston. Good coach. He ain't going nowhere. He's showing now. He got it. Him making this playoff, Morris is going to solidify him to keep that job a little longer.
Raheem, who? Out of Houston.
No, he's talking. You talking about not Raheem Morris out of Houston.
Not Raheem Morris. What's the Houston coach?
That's my man.
Damn.
DeMeco Ryans.
DeMeco Ryans. I'm mixing him up with Raheem Morris. I'm mixing them two up. My fault. My fault, guys. I'm mixing them two up because they do got like that same kind of similar defensive coaching style.
No, they do, man. You sound like a white dude that think we all look alike, bro.
No. I'm not saying that. No. No. Reason why. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. I just mixed them up because I like they both have similar coaching styles.
Nah, man, D'Amico can coach. Your boy Raheem Morris may be one getting sued on Monday. I'm gonna tell you right now. He might. I wouldn't be surprised.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no, they're gonna give him another chance. Penning
yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if shit is switch up late night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Stoney, you go to sleep on that shit. Like, yo, this motherfucker out of here.
I mean, look,
you know what? I believe you. Yo, Stacks, you know why I'm with you on that? Because that's how I felt about Gerard last year. I'm like, he's not getting rid of fucking
let me tell you, Atlanta is another.
Woke up the next morning, I was gone.
If that job opens up, that's definitely a job I would like.
Only reason that job
Atlanta?
Only reason, Stoney, that job is that quarterback situation is fishy. It's really fishy. With your man tearing his ACL, you don't know what Kirk Cousins you're gonna get. The Giants, that job is a good job because they got
a good job.
That's a good job.
You ain't lying.
That's a job. If you think about any of these teams, that right there, the Giants' job would be the most intriguing. Like for me, if I was a head coach, because you already got the quarterback there.
Got the quarterback already.
You already got the quarterback there.
You got the receiver.
Got two receivers. You got the receivers, and you got the running back, my man.
And you got the defensive end.
Yep, 2 ends.
And if I was them, I would go defense again with my first pick. If I was the Giants, I would go defense because you're in a division where you need that guy that's going to get at the quarterback. You got Dak,
the front court needs to be mean.
You got Hurts. You got these guys, and you're gonna have Jaden Daniels. You got guys that you're gonna need.
Stoney, they got 3 defensive ends. They're gonna have to
they tight. Don't get me wrong, but maybe they could add to it. I think
maybe a linebacker.
They could. I think offensively they can address that in the free agency. I think if you want to get a good stud coming out of college, if they can't get a safety, get a nice safety, just add to that defense because you're in a division where you got scrambling quarterbacks that you need to be able to get to. Because Parsons showed you how important it is to have a linebacker that can get there. Because what Parsons did when he was with Green Bay against the NFC East was amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Giants they got those guys because they number 1 pick, the defensive end Carter. He can get to them. He could get to that quarterback.
Brian Burns and still got Keywan Thibodeau too.
Yeah, they got Thibodeau and Burns. Yeah, they stout up there.
Yeah, they stout on that line. So they one of them gotta go. Because you don't have room for Thibodeau probably be the odd man out. I think he'll be the odd man out.
Yeah, I would say so because Burns is an animal.
I think if they do draft defense, they're gonna draft a linebacker. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they got that Ferrari at quarterback. Got to put some tires on that joint. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went and get a receiver or a stud receiver or something to help that kid out, because remember, my man tore his ACL, so there's no telling when he's coming back.
True.
So Malik Neighbors tore his ACL, so don't be shocked if they get a receiver in the first round.
I wouldn't be shocked either, man, because coming back from that type, he may not be that guy he used to be, but he's gonna be very serviceable. Don't get me wrong, he might have lost. It's unfortunate.
I wouldn't be surprised. You got that young kid or offensive line. So you got to build in the trenches, like defensive line or offensive line. Like I said, they got
inside out.
Yeah, Giants. That's an intriguing job. If it was me, if I was a head coach, I would look at that job.
I always said it's an intriguing job. I just was kind of surprised that they really didn't lock in Bill. Like I always felt as though Bill Belichick would end up a Giants coach at the end of his career. That's just me. I felt that way.
Yo, listen, Bill's too
I think he's a Giant. I think the dude for some reason got Giants in his heart for some reason.
If you look at the league now, Beans, they're not gonna hire a coach. I think right now, the criteria right now, you got to be a certain age and under, and the Bill is not there. They're not doing that no more. Those days are gone. Because look what Pete Carroll's doing. Pete Carroll is showing the league like, yo, this is not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? So he's not succeeding as an old coach that's coaching.
The old ball coach type of shit is over with.
Yeah.
Old coach era is over. I'm telling you right now, it's over. Bill Cowher's not coming through that door, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you know why I could co-sign with that? Alabama got rid of Saban.
No, they didn't get rid of Saban. Don't do that.
Nah. Hell no, they didn't get rid of Saban.
Hold on, Bees. They might shut the show down. They ain't get rid.
You think Saban walked away? Saban walked away from that?
Hell yeah, he walked away.
He said it. You know why he walked away? The NIL.
Yeah,
that's why he walked away.
He could what? He couldn't compete.
No, the NIL is not his style. That's not his style. You know what I'm saying? He's an old school coach. Go and recruit. You want to come and play for me? I'm not offering you no money. I'm Nick Saban. You should come and play for me because
if that athletic director would have fired Nick Saban, you would have found about a murder scene somewhere.
Oh yeah, he would have been missing.
Yeah, he'd have been missing. He would have
been missing. And we would have found out maybe 5 years later that he was missing. Like, yo,
you talk about that dude.
They would have had a 30 for 30 on that dude.
Saban passed up Bear Bryant like that. I didn't think that was possible. Like he went there and just turned Bama into a powerhouse, man.
No, I hated Bama because they kept winning. I'm gonna be 100.
Now you know how I feel when people hate the Patriots.
Of course. No, listen, I'm telling you, I respected Bama because the players that was coming out of that program was always excellent. Can't say nothing about the players. It's just that I had my qualms against Bama because I felt as though other teams couldn't compete because they couldn't recruit like Bama. Bama got everybody that was good. Everybody else is secondary. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but those it's over for those days now. Now it's about the money. Now it's like, what can you offer me? You know what I'm saying? So in a way, it evens it out a little bit, as you can see with the Final Four college football playoffs. You know, these are teams that pay money on the NIL, not for nothing, but you know, it's just the world we're living in right now. It changed a little bit, so he wasn't with all of that. It's not like it used to be where certain players, the school, the mystique, and the history, that's where they went. But now it's more about, you know, what you got to offer, and those are the teams that are getting the good players.
Yo, round of applause for all that. And we talked a lot of that. I like that, man. We giving the subscribers and the streaming world the take about how coaching and sports work out, how teams make decisions. Us as regular sports guys, we've been in this trenches with this sport for decades. When Stacks mentioned decades with Tomlin, I started thinking about myself and us and how entrenched we've been for decades within this sport. Football, basketball, you name it. We've seen them come and go, players, coaches, and all of that. Like, to the point where we could predict a little bit of this shit. And that's funny how that happens. You know what I mean? But you guys are right with Tomlin. I think he needs to move on. Harbaugh, if he loses again another season with the talent of Lamar, he needs to be moved on. And the Giants need a good coach. And you're right about that, Crook and Stacks. The way the league is going, and even in college, is young.
It's young. And real quick, a quick note. The Steelers haven't drafted a good quarterback since Roethlisberger. You know what I mean? They try to make it happen with Kenny Pickett, but that's another thing that really did them in. They haven't been able to find that quarterback since Roethlisberger left.
They had time to do that, though. That's their own fault. They had plenty.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their own fault.
I agree.
They knew Big Ben was on the downslide, and they just let and you know what? Fuck him, because I don't like the way he came out and tried to say something about Tomlin. When Tomlin let your fat, big belly ass, we all know the with the rape and shit. and Tomlin let you ride out into the sunset.
That's true.
Terrible your last 2 years. Absolutely horrible.
And I'm gonna say one thing about Big Ben.
He was.
Tomlin let you ride out into the sunset. For you to come out your mouth and say anything sideways about that dude, I lost a lot of respect for Ben.
Tell you,
I think he should be the first one defending that dude, man.
Yes, I agree.
I'll tell you this. Big Ben was a good ball player as far as quarterback.
He was
great player.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. When I read the stories and I looked into what his situation was with the multiple allegations of rape, that dude's slime. Fuck Big Ben.
I told you.
And they buried it. They buried it. The league did, because of Pittsburgh and the Rooney family and the whole nine shit. But Big Ben should have got his ass handed to him back then when he was going through the controversy. Because why? He did do the shit he did. The shit he did was crap.
Because after the shit came out, Karma's a bitch when he had that motorcycle accident and broke his face.
That's
that's karma right there, bro. I'm telling you. He got to they had to reconstruct his whole grill.
His old grill had to get. He definitely looks different now than he did then. If you do the Google search, he looks a lot different.
Yeah.
Wow. He was a shady guy, man. Raping chicks in clubs and bars and shit. Come on, man, dude. What kind of shit you on? So, but let's go down the little end of the season.
Allegedly.
No, shit wasn't allegedly. I don't give.
No, I think he
never got convicted for it, so he got
paid the shit off. Fuck out of here. He did it.
Yeah, it was a settlement.
Fuck that, Stoney. I'm not defending. I don't like how he did Tomlin.
I ain't defending him, but shit.
I don't like how he did Tomlin. Allegedly, did he put the shit in the baby oil? Did allegedly?
Yeah, I didn't like how I didn't like that either. Tomlin really rode him to the end, man.
Yeah, man. Let him ride out, man.
Real quick, guys, just a little update on the score. Baltimore's leading Pitt 7-0. Just to let you guys know, it's 7 minutes and 25 seconds into the first quarter. So I'm gonna go down to the real quick. Just a little run through of this week, and it's very short, to tell you the truth, man. Let me see.
Very, very short.
Very short. Patriots took care of business against the Dolphins, 38-10. They look pretty good. Ramondre Stevenson, Henderson, you name it. Drake May, they all look good. Love it.
Shout out to Milton Williams on come back today. I think we're gonna get and shout out to Brian Campbell came back today too. We're starting to get healthy at the right time. Thanks for lying.
Shout out to Milton Williams.
We got breaking news. Raheem Morris fired as Falcons coach.
I said it, bees. I told you. I told you. I called it. I told you. I knew. I'm telling you. I knew he was on the hot seat.
Breaking news.
He was on the hot seat.
Oh shit! And he won the game.
No, man.
They won, right?
It's too many moving pieces over there, Stoney. I told you that. It was too with the whole
Atlanta won, and they still fired Raheem Morris.
The whole quarterback situation. That's also a good job, though.
It's a good job. There's a lot of talent. You got Jake London.
And you got a high draft pick. You just got to figure out that QB situation, Stoney.
Yeah, you got Jake London. You got Bijan Robinson. You got a 1-2 punch. The defense is coming around. Yeah, they just don't want to. Atlanta just don't want to waste any time. Because time is now. Time is now.
Much as I hate to say it, you're gonna have to keep Kurt. You're gonna have to keep Kurt. You're gonna have to keep him.
Yeah,
find something.
So wait a minute, Stacks. You're trying to tell me you're just giving up on Penix already? Then
no, I don't think they're gonna draft another quarterback.
Listen, hold on. I'm not giving up on Penix. I don't know anybody that survived an ACL tear 3 times.
You're right.
3?
You're right. Yeah, you're right. 2 in 1 knee.
That's that. I've never even heard of that shit.
Yeah,
have you ever even heard of that, Beans? Think about that.
No, you're right. It's 2 in 1 knee, 1 in the other. That's 3. You're right.
That's 3 ACLs, though. Yo, I would just tell the doctor, fix both of my joints while you in here. Like, go ahead and I don't know if he's ever going to be right. I just don't know.
You're right. You're right. You're totally right.
And it's a shame because I really like the kid.
It's facts. You're totally right. That's what the problem with Penix coming out of the draft, man.
It is.
He was supposed to be a number one pick, a number one quarterback, the first or second quarterback drafted in the draft last year. And the problems that they were concerned about Michael Penix Jr. was the knees, my nigga.
Yep.
The knees. And look what happened. He couldn't last a full season.
Yeah, they got that. That's an intriguing job.
That's an intriguing job. You're right.
Yeah, very intriguing.
Be
Shout out to Ryan Morris.
I think he's gonna get the axe too. My man from Cleveland, Schwartz. I think he's gonna be out of there too.
Yeah. Schwartz?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be out of there.
You mean the
that's what
Stefanski. Yeah. I think he's gonna be out of there too. I think it's time.
It's time. I'm with you with that. Let me finish up the slate real quick because I know the time is ticking. The Colts, sorry, Colts. You guys tried. Y'all had a good season until things just fell apart.
Another guy, Stoney, that could be out of there is that coach right there.
Yeah,
right there. He's another.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
And I guarantee you, if he's out of there, his ass going right back to Philly as that coordinator because that was Jalen Hurts' best year when he had that dude as a coordinator.
Oh. AR-15 said he still wants to play. He still wants to be a quarterback. Just think about that. I'm gonna just put that out there. 28-30, Texans took care of business. They solidified themselves to get a place in the playoffs. Next game, Giants, Cowboys. Yo, fucking Cowboys. Giants 34-17 over the Cowboys. I know the Cowboys just threw in the towel like Stacks. Cook was saying
they mailed it in.
Cowboys need to fix. Yo, Jerry Jones, why don't you just notice after year 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 that you gotta go?
Breaking news too. Falcons fired their GM too. They cleaning house over there.
Yeah, they cleaning house.
Browns need to stop cleaning house.
They probably fired him because he picked Penix.
Now,
and he picked Raheem Morris too.
Yo, Crook, you probably going back to what you said. Crook, I'm gonna give it to you. You're going back to, if I could go back in the pendium of our shows, you're going back to what you said about the GM and picking Penix, where they picked him at number 6, being a mistake. And look what happened.
Well, it's mainly because they already had Kirk Cousins. That and you know, not I'm not taking none away from Penix, you know what I'm saying? But I knew my whole thing was you already got a quarterback and you invested in a quarterback. So you need to invest in a stud defensive end, linebacker, something on the defensive side to be the leader on that side.
Or even something to protect your investments on your offensive line.
Exactly. Some to that nature. But how you going to draft a quarterback with that first pick when you already have a quarterback? You already invested in a quarterback. They just gave him that money. And a lot of people said the same shit. Like, damn, they just gave Kirk Cousins the bag. Why they, picking a quarterback with their number 1 pick when they could have went elsewhere? And if you feel like you need another quarterback, pick them down the line. But I think that first pick should have been offensive line or stud pass rusher, which I think they need. They need a pass rusher, man. Them guys, they defense been suspect for a long time now. So that's how I looked at it at that time.
Browns, Bengals, 20-18 against the Bengals. The Bengals look like they were fucking stomping out the rest of the season, even though it didn't matter.
Shout out to Myles Garrett for breaking the NFL.
Shout out to Myles Garrett.
Shout out to Myles Garrett. Yes.
I tell you right now, that's another coach. Stoney, I know you said he might not get fired as Cincinnati coach.
He should.
But he's on the hot. They might not fire him, but they're thinking about it.
He's on the hot seat.
He's on the hot seat.
He has one more year.
And I don't want to say that it's his fault for Burrow getting hurt and all this other shit, but don't you think the ride that they was right fucking near? Yes, they lost in the Super Bowl, right? Right?
Yeah.
They lost in the Super Bowl. But then to go back to obscurity after that.
They had a lot of injuries though. After
fire the coach, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fire the coach.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
You went from here to back down here. You went to the Bungles again, bro.
So what they're gonna do is they're gonna see what he does with a healthy Burrow,
that's
healthy Chase.
That's just never gonna happen.
Well, I mean, they're gonna be healthy next year.
Joe Burrow is the fucking Joel Embiid of the NFL, dog. He's just never gonna be healthy. That's just the way it is. He just got the injury bug. But I mean, it's no knock on Joe. When Joe healthy, Joe is Joe. But Joe, that team, the owner don't want to invest on the defense. You got people in there holding out, don't want to be there. You got Joe Burrow talk about, I'm not happy.
That's not good. That's not good.
That's not good. That shit.
That's not good.
That shit needs to. Something needs to happen there. I mean, when you start,
when you hear quarterback, the franchise talking that when his numbers come up, I'm talking about his
Joe Burrow he can't stay healthy. That's what he is, Tony. Shout out. We all seen great players that just can't stay healthy, man. They just can't do it.
I like Burrow. I like Burrow.
Yeah, I like Joe Burrow too. Like, just cannot stay healthy. He's always
that swag from LSU he came with. I like the kid. He backed it up. He got.
It's always that one player that's good. Zion Williamson. I just can't stay healthy. Joel Embiid just can't stay healthy. It's just a number of players that no matter what they do, they just got that injury bug.
Move on. Next one. We talked about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Packers, Vikings. Not going to talk about that. 16.
That 14 going backwards. They going into the playoffs limping.
Bad. They're in trouble. The Packers, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
What are they playing in the first round?
I'm gonna tell you right now, man, what it's looking like.
They should have played. If the Bears won, they would have played the Packers.
No, it's the Packers at the Bears. There you go.
No, I think Stoney. No, I think because the Bears lost, it switched up though.
You think so?
I think he did. I think because the Bears lost, I think it switched up. The Bears would have had to win to get the Packers.
Oh, hold on. Well, I'm gonna look at the playoff picture right now.
They might get the Rams.
Yeah, it's showing Green Bay at the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they might get the Rams.
No, the Rams are at the Panthers right now.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Damn, that's that.
And the 49ers are at the Eagles.
Whoa.
Next game, real quick, an AFC game I want to talk about. We got a couple more minutes to go. I want to ask this question. Yo, Stacks, Crook, the beginning of this 2025-2026 NFL season, what did we say about Trevor Lawrence? Just think about that. 41-7, Trevor Lawrence did his thing today again. He's looking good down the fucking stretch. I don't know if the light went off in the head or something, or the light went off in the team's head. Trevor Lawrence looked like what we wanted him to be, Stacks.
Yeah.
It might be a short stint because it looked like it's gonna be the Bills at the Jaguars, and I like the Bills.
Man, that's a game. I ain't gonna
I like the Bills, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like the Bills.
Listen,
they're gonna go down there.
That's a game. That's a game.
That's a game because that
game. I'm gonna take two games I want to see. The AFC is the Bills, Jaguars. NFC is gonna be the Eagles. Who you say the Eagles? The Eagles and 49ers.
49ers.
That's gonna be. Listen. Let's see.
Oh, the Eagles end up playing the 49ers, not the Rams?
Yeah, 49ers.
The Rams are at the Panthers. They're going to smash the Panthers.
Remember, Panthers got their ass earlier this year.
Panthers defense is nice, though.
This is a revenge spot.
Yeah, this is the
look, the 49ers at the Eagles, I'm going to tell you right now. The Eagles, they better get that offense together because I think the 49ers they're going to come in throwing that ball, man, because they know that secondary is not what's up for the Eagles. The secondary is not what's up with them. It's their defensive line and them linebackers. They cornerbacks are leaky, and the way the 49ers run that offense, they better hope that the weather's shaky. That's what the Eagles better hope it's snowy.
I think they did the problem. Stony is they offense. I like Quinyon Mitchell. I like the other kid, the white kid, 2 white kids, man. I think they all right. If the defense is legit, I think it's the offense. They gotta put up numbers.
Yeah, they do, but when they're at home, they get stacks. When they're at home, they address it in a way. For some reason, when they're at home, AJ Brown's loose. My man,
Devontae Smith
is loose. Saquon is loose. When they're at home, that crowd playoffs, they loose. They play right. That's why I don't worry about them in terms of if they was on the road, yeah, I would worry about that offense on the road. But at home, they got it right offensively. I think their defense could be in some trouble against a team that loves to run different sets, different offensive packages, the slant, the tight end. They horrible against the tight end. And that's why I worry about the Eagles, but I like the Eagles at home against the 49ers.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of those games, but I think the Eagles will pull it off.
I think Jacksonville gonna get Buffalo. I really do. I just think Jacksonville.
I think they could.
I'm telling you, man.
I think their defense could get. Listen,
going down the stretch.
If they defense play fast against
I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
Name me a team going down the stretch that has played better than the Jaguars.
Not Besides,
I'm telling you, man.
Maybe besides the Patriots.
Houston Texans got a case.
Listen, nobody remember. Not only did they go into Denver and beat Denver, they beat them up.
They beat them up, no doubt.
They beat them up, and Jacksonville is dangerous. That was one team I ain't want to fuck with.
They dangerous.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't want to play with them. Because
fuck it. ETN, he's a fucking animal. Benton Strange, they tight end is an animal.
They on offense, they know.
And the kid Washington.
And the kid Washington.
That dude Washington.
He tore
run out the catch.
Up. That dude looked like Jerry Rice out there.
Yo, he's an animal, man. They dangerous. They dangerous, man.
They're very dangerous.
And they got Jacoby as that possession receiver.
Yo, Jacoby Myers made them a way better team. Shout out to Jacoby. He sure did.
Shout out to Jacoby Myers. Shout out to that team, a better team. And could imagine if they had the kid. Could you imagine if they had the kid?
Yeah.
Crook. If they had the kid, just think about that team if they had that kid.
What kid?
Hunter?
Yeah.
You're
right. You're right.
If he was mixed in, that team will be.
I mean, shame on the staff for not really using them properly. I think.
Right.
I think what happened with him.
I like them defensively better. Could you?
Yeah. I like them. Don't get me wrong, but shame on them. He had no business getting hurt his first year. He is such a great athlete. Don't get me wrong. Freak accidents happen. Don't get me wrong. But I think they should have did a better job of protecting that guy. Knowing
is he out for the year? They say he have potential to come back for the playoffs.
I think it was out for the season. I don't know about
the season. Nah, he ain't coming back for the playoffs. Hell no.
What was the injuries?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I gotta look it up, man.
Yeah, check that out. I'm gonna run down.
Going to the stats.
Real quick, let me run down the rest of this before, and then we could get into that. Chargers lost to the Broncos 19-3. The Broncos going into the playoffs looking strong. The Chargers sat everybody, just so you guys know.
I knew they was going to do that.
Chiefs, Raiders. The Raiders won the second game, y'all. Is it number 2 or number 3? 2 or 3 games?
Maybe 2 games.
2. They beat the Chiefs. Chiefs had nothing. They coughed it all up. Travis Kelce went back. He's at Taylor Swift's house right now. You know what I mean? Them niggas is done. Pacheco. Yo, what happened to Pacheco?
He had a right knee LCL tear.
Who's that?
Yeah, he done.
Oh, yeah, he done. Yeah. LCL? Yeah.
LCL.
Yep. Lions took care of business against the Bears. the Bills took care of business against the Jets. And Saturday game we saw last night, the Buccaneers lost. No, they won. They took care of the Panthers. They came back to take care of the Panthers. The Panthers was. I thought the Buccaneers was going to lose that game.
No, the Buccaneers deserve to lose that game. I've never seen a team shit all over themselves. Baker Mayfield is hurt. I believe he's hurt.
Yeah.
They had a lot of injuries.
But let me ask you a question, though, Stacks. Do the receiver game look like it's aged?
No, they had a lot of injuries.
They had a lot of injuries, but they got that good rookie. They're gonna have to move on from Mike Evans, and
that's what I'm talking about.
They got to move on from who's the other guy? Godwin. Yeah, they're gonna have to move.
Nah, they just paid Godwin, so they ain't gonna move on. Remember, we tried to get Godwin.
Yeah, so Godwin might be
the season hurt.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to get younger at wide receiver. They're gonna have to build around Baker Mayfield. He's gonna have to get healthy. They got a good thing going over there. I think in the end, they ran out of gas, man.
They ran out of gas.
Baker Mayfield was MVP talks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just ran out of gas, man. Injuries, and they just ran out of gas, man. And that was the case with them.
What do y'all think about the Seahawks this game Saturday game?
I like the Seahawks coming out.
I like the Seahawks too, Stoney. I agree.
Y'all like the way Kenny Walker was running the ball yesterday?
I like the way both of them was running the ball.
I like the way both of them, but what's more impressive, I like how that defense is playing. Charbonnet, which I should have had on my fantasy instead of Kenny Walker, because I think he's gonna be the guy, and I think next season,
Cook,
I'm chasing him.
Yo, Cook, you totally right. I should have had Charbonnet instead of Kenny.
I took Walker too. Don't get me wrong, man.
Charbonnet I had Charbonnet.
He's the touchdown scorer.
Yo, he is. He knows how to get out that. I like the way his cutbacks and the way he just get out on that edge, and he's gone. If you don't have that linebacker or that safety on that edge, if they run an edge run, he's gone on you. And one game, did y'all see that play last night when he tried to get off on the edge and he got that shoestring tackle? And it was like normally nobody catches that one, because he's that quick. Chardonnay's good. You're right.
Chardonnay's good, and that's the memo to the league. You got to have a two running back
tandem,
two running back team. So shout out to those running backs that paved the way, because now come draft, running backs are gonna be very valuable again.
Back on the map.
They're gonna be very valuable now, because they lost value for a little bit. Because teams were winning without the running back play.
Right. But you need that.
Patriots,
Henderson, they showed it. Yeah, right.
You know, there's a lot. Patriots was winning without, and then the running back pool was slim because of that. But now it's a necessity to have two running backs, because you're not gonna just be throwing the ball over the field anymore, because you got fast linebackers that's getting to the quarterback. You got great cornerback play. You're gonna have to run the ball. So
okay,
you better invest in that.
So to end this show real quick,
yes,
I want to ask you guys a question. Let's go down the playoffs. Let's go down the wild card weekend. Cook, can you give me wild card weekend matchups?
Yep, I got the matchups. Because they haven't set the schedule yet for the wild card weekend. As we speak, because the Ravens are still playing. Remember, they're the last link to the picture. So
okay,
once the Ravens is done tonight, they'll have the schedule. But I do have the matchups as we speak now, if it ended today. So we could go off that, because pretty much it's accurate. Pretty much the matchups, I think, instead of the Texans at the Steelers, it may be the Texans at Baltimore. That's the only change that may happen, But as far as the playoff matchups, we got the Chargers at the Patriots, Bills at the Jaguars, Texans at the Steelers or Ravens, Packers at the Bears, 49ers at the Eagles, and Rams at the Panthers. And the number one teams that has the bye is going to be the Broncos and the Seahawks. So I love the Seahawks out the NFC, and out the AFC, I like the Patriots, Bills, and I'm gonna give you guys a surprise pick: the Ravens. The Ravens.
That's a hell of a goddamn surprise.
That's a hell of a surprise.
The
So you
Ravens.
saying if the Ravens get past today's game and get into this
Watch
wild
out for the
card,
Ravens.
you think they could do something in the wild card?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I think they could do something in the wild card and beyond.
Well, I'm going with Patriots and Jaguars. That's I just like the way Jacksonville playing down the stretch. Shout out to Duval County. I mean,
Duval County.
I just like the way Jacksonville is playing down the stretch. Everything's clicking.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, you guys gave. We're probably on the same page. I got Patriots.
The NFC. That's a tough one, man. I was a Rams guy, Stoney, but man, there's something going on there.
Well, I agree.
Yeah, something going on. I don't know what.
Stacks, I gotta
Stafford
hold you.
might be getting tired.
Stacks, let me hold you to it. What happened to Philly, Stacks?
I'm Philly I'm going with Philly. I'm going with Philly out there, the champs. I'm going with Philly, and my number 2. I wanna say Seattle with Sam Darnold, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, I wanna say it.
But yo, Stacks, he's handling the game.
He didn't play that good in that game. He really didn't. It was only 13 point score.
No, he didn't play that good.
All right,
I watched the game. He did it. He did it.
I think the winner out of Philly and San Fran, Stoney. I really like Shanahan in the playoffs, Stoney. You know what he do. You know.
Yeah, he's dangerous. He's dangerous.
I'm gonna take the winner out of them two. Out of them two, I mean, the Rams. I really want to lean their way, man. But you can't be losing to the Panthers. I mean, I got chance. I want to see how they play against the Panthers. I really do.
I think Stafford throwing those interceptions is an eye opener. Definitely, he threw like 2-3 interceptions against the Panthers, 1 for a pick 6. That's something to like really like look at, because you can't have that in the playoffs, man. You throw 2 interceptions, you're definitely not winning that game.
So you're done. No, but why Panthers is not intriguing to you guys? Why?
Well, they lost.
Nowhere, right?
They lost to Tampa Bay.
They were good on defense, man, and they know how to. This dude's managing the games to win them.
Well, I'm with Stoney. I think the Rams.
Look, Bryce Young is not there yet. He's not there yet. That's why.
But what about
they winning games out their ass, but he's not there yet. There's some throws that he didn't connect on against Tampa Bay. They should have beaten Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
it's just what it was. So what that showed me is they can't close a game on the road, and you got to be able to close a game out on the road, especially if you're playing better than that opponent. And these teams that they're gonna go up against on the road, it's not gonna help them. You know, missing key throws, key plays. I just feel like Bryce Young is not there yet. This is gonna be a great experience for him this year, this playoffs. They made the playoffs, but he's just not there yet. And I don't trust that defense.
I mean, I know we could keep going on and on and on, but like if you're saying this, right? If you're really saying that Bryce Young is not there yet, go ahead, Cook. If Stacks, if you're saying that he's not there yet, then what about May? You think May could just catapult it and get to the Super Bowl? If you're saying
it remains to be seen, but
Bryce Young ain't matured yet, you think May is more mature than him in the game right now?
Absolutely, because he's making those throws. That's what I'm telling you. He's making those throws. He's showing you that he could win on the road when they're behind. Even though Lamar got hurt, that game settled. Look, there's a lot of games the Patriots won this year on the road that really impressed me. But that Ravens game impressed me a lot because, yeah, Lamar was out, but that defense was still there. And he just showed poise. He showed patience. And, you know, I just love the way that he managed that game down the stretch, being down on the road that late, which Bryce Young didn't show. Bryce Young was in the same situation and he failed. He didn't make those throws. He didn't make those plays. and you know it showed in this Tampa Bay game. You know they should have won that game. You know he couldn't make those throws, he couldn't make those plays. So Drake May showed me more than Bryce Young, and I have more confidence in Drake May than Bryce Young at this point to lead a team to a playoff win.
Who comparing Bryce Young to Drake May?
I'm not comparing them. I'm comparing them.
Well, he was saying that he was asking if Drake May is more mature than Bryce Young.
That's all I was asking.
Yeah, he's in the better, and he's in the better system. So
that's why I asked the question, because Bryce Young he's climbing, right? He's not declining, right?
No, he's only gonna get better. He's gonna work on those.
Getting better. Yo, Stacks, compared to where we was we wrote Bryce Young off last year. We wrote him off.
I'm not writing them off, but I'm just not a fan of those small quarterbacks. I'm not a fan of the small quarterback. That's why I don't even give my man Kyler Murray no run out of fucking out of the Cardinals, out of Phoenix. Why you think I don't give him no run? He's too small for that situation. And I know Bryce Young is small, but for some reason he's managing something. He got them into the playoffs, bro. Yeah. I mean, barely 8 and 9. I mean,
it is the division.
And the Rams are going to devour this team. They're going to devour the Panthers. I mean,
if this game is close, Stoney, I'll be shocked. It's
going to be short lived. And the Rams already
Carolina got good defense to keep up with them, though. They showing that they got good defense to keep up. We'll see.
Well, like I said, I'll be shocked if that game's close.
Yeah, I'll be shocked if that game. The Rams just smashed who they played. They smashed. They letting the league know that we on some. They just smashed the Cardinals, not for nothing, but they just put up 37 on the Cardinals. So they definitely what they call they revved up already.
The Cardinals
they going into Carolina. Carolina did what they did to them. Carolina, they better come correct. If they get the ball first, they better score. Because if they don't score, it's over. It's gonna be over just on that first possession. I'm telling you, the Rams are coming, man. They gonna kill the Panthers, man.
I mean, I'm not saying the Panthers are gonna win. I'm just saying they might give them a run. It ain't. I don't think so. Let's see what happened. And is that a Saturday or Sunday game?
We don't know yet. We got to wait for this Ravens game to end.
I'm going to watch that game. But since you're saying that the Rams is going to run over, both of you guys think the Rams is going to run over Carolina?
I do.
Let's watch that game, guys.
Hell yeah.
Let's watch that game. Let's end it real quick. We're going to end it.
Yeah, and we got Thursday. Remember Thursday, we're going to go over all that shit on Thursday.
We're going to go through 2 seconds. We're going to end the show because we're done with the NFL. We're done with the NFL playoffs. We gave you the guys the bracket. We gave y'all what's going to go down in the next weekend, wild card games and this, like that. Real quick, the last thing, guys, I want to mention. We don't have to go over what happened in the CPF, right? The CFP, whatever, right?
Yeah.
What do y'all think now? What do y'all think now in this college football playoffs?
Miami's going to win it all.
Ole Miss now. And I told you guys, watch out for Ole Miss. I know I'm an Ohio State guy. I told you I love Ohio State. I've been rocking with them for years. But for something I told you guys, I saw something about Ole Miss I've been watching all season. Ole Miss, man, don't sleep on that team. I don't know about Oregon and what they got, but I love this Ole Miss and U game coming up. The U against Ole Miss, this is going to be a good game, guys.
I think it's going to be a good game. I really do, man. But I like UM going against Indiana, man.
But let me ask you something, Crook. Do you see the electricity of that Ole Miss team? That
yes, I do.
Lacey, beast-ass running back. I forget the receiver's name. What's the kid receiver name for fucking Ole Miss? I forget his name. Nasty. And then the quarterback. And their defense plays fast. That's gonna be nothing against Miami. I like what they did against. One thing I'm gonna give Ohio State, and I'm gonna say because I'm an Ohio State fan, they started slow, and you can't start slow in playoff games. They started slow, and that cost them the game. That's the only thing I can say.
They start slow, Story. That got them defensive ends was on his ass.
Yeah, right.
It was. They was. I was like, yo, this dude. When I said, yo, that first quarter,
had to go back to the show.
Yo, Stacks,
Right.
that first quarter, them dudes was fucking eating.
Yeah, they had to go back. They had to come up with the whole new scheme.
Yeah, exactly. They was on his back, man. But the Miami cornerbacks they're gonna match up well with the receivers from Ole Miss. Ole Miss they're not gonna have it easy with Miami, like they did with Georgia. You know, Miami's receivers, cornerbacks are aggressive. They're much bigger, so it's gonna be a different situation.
We're ending the show, but let me say this, Crook. Just last week, you told me Ole Miss had no run against Georgia, bro.
I did. Absolutely.
And I told both of you guys. I told both of y'all that kid from Ole Miss, he's going to be the number one quarterback next year. He is. Next 2027 in the draft. Mark my words. I'm saying it right now, guys. That kid's going to be the first quarterback picked in the draft.
Not over Manning, Bean. Stop it. You ain't getting picked over Manning. No way.
Manning's trash.
No, Manning's not trash, man. Manning's not trash. Stoney, you think you get picked over Manning?
Yes.
Hell no.
Why not? Because it's Manning? Because it's Manning? Come on. Yo, all right. All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all this question. Let's say hypothetically, and we're going to end it with this. Let's say Ole Miss wins the fucking championship. He's being picked. Oh, Archie Manning's going to get picked before Trinidad Childress.
Yeah,
if he wins,
because they got a season to play. It doesn't end there. They got a season to play.
I know that, but his
Stoney, I go on the limb and say that Archie Manning would have been the first quarterback pick this year if he had came.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
his name recognition. But he needs the polished game, though. His own uncle.
They only had 3 losses. We act like the dude.
His own uncle.
Stoney,
his own uncle.
Pull up Texas. Pull up Texas.
Hey, he needs to clean up some of his game. His own uncle.
Yeah. Pull up Texas schedule. Texas played a goddamn schedule, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, they did.
They played Florida. To only come out of that with 3 losses is surprising to me. They played a schedule, bro. They in the SEC, they played all the heavyweights, bro. All of them.
Hell yeah.
And I'm the only come out of there with 3 losses. I think his numbers were good. They were good numbers. He just started off a little bit slow, but I'm telling you, Archie's gonna be the guy next year. Or Stoney, I'm gonna go on the limb. The kid from Oregon, he might be the guy too.
I think y'all betting against my boy. Y'all betting against my boy Childress, man. Y'all betting against Childress. I'm telling you, the kid look electric. He could throw the ball. He's smart.
Oh yeah, they schedule Ohio State, Florida, Oklahoma, Georgia, Texas A&M.
God damn.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, Stoney, you just damn near named everybody that was in the playoffs.
Georgia, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Florida. You know the swamp is tough no matter what.
No matter what.
At Mississippi State, and they play Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was tough this year.
Yep.
So yeah, man, it was tough, man. But yeah, I think this season coming up, I think Manning's gonna be number 1, man. He's gonna be number 1.
We're gonna keep that up. We're gonna have our little debates about that. Let's see what goes down next year in the college football season. I know the kid just got 1 more year before he could be eligible to get out of there. I think he might be.
That's if he gets his medical red shirt. You got to get a red shirt.
Yep.
Okay. But the kid's a top player, man. I think he is. Trust me, guys. Just trust me on this. He's a top player.
Hey, Stone, he only supporting the dude because his name Trinidad, man.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I watched him. No. No, don't even do that. Don't even do that.
Yeah, how many touchdowns he had this year? I didn't want to do that to you, but I wanted to see how much.
Matter of fact, Stoney, what number he wears? Tell me what number he wears.
Exactly.
Number 15 or some shit like that.
Shit, I don't think so.
If they were Trinidad, man, you wouldn't say nothing, man.
Nah, no. Don't say that. I watched this kid play good. I watched him from the beginning of the season.
It's crazy. His pop's name was Trinidad because of Felix Trinidad.
Because of Felix Trinidad.
Yeah,
he's not even West Indian. Had nothing to do with West Indian. His father used to love Felix Trinidad as the boxer, and he named his son after Felix Trinidad. That's what that's about.
Felix Trinidad was very overrated, but that's for another show.
Oh yeah, he was overrated, but he had some good matches though.
Felix Trinidad was good. He beat my man De La Hoya, one of the illest. I lost money.
Hold on, Stoney. Don't do that because De La Hoya lost that fight. He lost that fight.
De La Hoya lost that fight.
De La Hoya started running and lost that fight.
Yeah. Yo, I was gonna say that.
He didn't beat De La Hoya. De
La Hoya lost that fight.
De La Hoya lost that fight.
I was pissed. I was so pissed because I had money on De La Hoya.
De La Hoya lost that fight. Trinidad never had a signature win for me.
And I was at the barbershop watching that fight, man.
You're right. He just had what you call a little momentum and some stardom.
He had the Puerto Rican support, so they was behind him.
True.
Yep.
True. So guys, we talked about a lot, man. It was a nice show, man. We put in about an hour and 40-something minutes.
Thursday's gonna be lit. Thursday's gonna be lit. If you guys are watching, we're gonna have playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going for
all over the place.
Hey, Stoney, how you doing, Stoney? How you doing? Tell him, Stoney.
Yo, it's gonna be about this.
To tell you the truth, I would never. I'm gonna end it like this. This is how you can know. This is how when you know we're sports fans, right? I know the history about Ole Miss. And I never respected the history of Ole Miss, Alabama, and a lot of them SEC teams. I'm not going to go there. Stacks, you know what I'm talking about. But for me to support Ole Miss right now, it goes to show you how I like sports.
Yeah, shout out to Chambers, man. Chambers, he's playing. He's been playing all year.
Yep. He's been playing all year.
Shout out to Ole Miss, man, because that scumbag shit Lane Kiffin did to him was
exactly
wrong. Yeah,
right.
So shout out to Ole Miss.
Hey, shout out to that coach from Ole Miss. You know why?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ole Miss, man. He's doing a hell of a job.
Shout out to that coach. That coach could have said,
shout out to Ole Miss for giving him the job, Stoney, for giving him the job and not overlooking him.
Yep. Shout out to
they gave him the job, Stacks?
Yeah, he got the job. He's the head coach.
Listen, the way they won against Georgia, I ain't gonna lie to you. As a UM fan right now, it makes me a little nervous because it's what I was telling you earlier. Real quick, we about to end it. It's like I was telling you earlier, the momentum. Like, you know, these teams got that destiny, the momentum. You know how it should be.
It got that Cinderella feeling, Stoney, like
Cinderella feeling. Is it the whole Lane Kiffin debacle? Are they rallying behind that shit? But guess what? Miami, they got a case too. They just beat the #1 team in the country. They beat them, you know what I'm saying? So Miami, they got a case as well. So that's what's gonna make this matchup intriguing. But I think in the end, I think Miami, they have a destiny right now, man. I think it's gonna be a good story for Ole Miss, but it's gonna come up short. But it's gonna be a good momentum for them next season. So that's how I feel about it.
I feel you with that. I hope they can, like you said, I like the kid because he's a good quarterback. Not because his name's Trinidad. That's a plus. It's a plus. It's a plus. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be interesting. So we know who you rooting for. Come Thursday night, man.
Thursday night. It's gonna be on, man. Thursday night show. Hopefully we do a show.
Oh, we are. We have to, man.
We got to do a show. We have to. And I want to just.
Oh, we got the playoffs on Saturday and Sunday, and then we got a playoff game Thursday, so we got to get busy.
I want to do that. I want to see you guys on Thursday because I got confidence that I might see you guys say, "Damn, see, where the fuck you call that one from?" But that be my luck for it to happen. So let's wait and see. I always like the U. Don't get me wrong. The U always been a good franchise to me, a good program. They've been in the dumps for years, for more than 10 years or so. They've been in the dump. They're rising out of that shit now. So, yes, I respect the U. There's so many. I remember back in the days when we caught the draft, when we watched that. Stacks would tell you we sit down and watch the draft. Every other fucking player was the University of Miami. Just like a few not too long ago, within the past 5-10 years, every player that was called was coming out of either Alabama or Georgia or LSU. So I understand that the nostalgia with the U and shit like that. I get it. But I just think this kid's on a trajectory. That's all I'm saying. So let's see each other on Thursday. Let's catch back up and let's see what's what. And with that being said, shout out to everybody who came through on the live. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch side of things. If you're watching this later on, please like and subscribe. Please share it. And shout out to the Patriots, AFC East champs, trying to make noise in one season after being a debacle for a few years. So shout out to the Patriots, man. Let's go, Pats. Yo, Stacks, I'll see you on Thursday. Be open on Thursday. We're going to do this Thursday. Cook, I'll see you on Thursday. We out, guys.
We out.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through.